Carlton Town TV, Josh here for Man of the Match presentation. I'm here with Jonny Owen, our special guest of the day from TalkSport, and Carl Sargent, who has won our Man of the Match award. So Jonny, if you'd happily do the honours.
Carl, I'd like to give you Man of the Match award. Congratulations, sir. Well done. Fantastic performance. Well done, mate. Brilliant.
Before I chat to you about the game, Jonny, obviously special guest. You've had to put up with Mick interviewing you pre-match, but how obviously as a fan of non-league football yourself, how have you found your day?
Brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Fantastic. Made it feel very welcome. Great support. Wonderful game. Quality excellent. That's one of the things we had a chat about. Ian Storey-Moore was here, ex-Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, England international. We both said the quality of the play, amazing really. Two good teams. Obviously Carlton Town, the better team I felt first half. Conceded the goal, they got back into it, and I think at the end probably a draw was a fair result, and I felt like a lot of people, Ladio, Carl, man of the match.
Carl, like Jonny saying that, how do you feel your performance was today in the team as a whole?
First half we were really good, and then the sloppy goals sort of let them back into it. I still thought we battled really hard in the second half, but we just didn't have quite enough to finish them off when we probably should have first half.
It's been tough few days, but there has been positives to take out of it. Like we mentioned just before, you got the supporters man of the match on Saturday as well, and albeit we now have 1 point out of 6 in those 2 games, it's fair to say that the boys are still battling with a view to get that playoff.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I'd swap both them man of matches for 6 points. I'd rather the team just win rather than personal win. But yeah, it's disappointing because we are close to the playoffs, but it's slipping away a little bit. But we're still fighting hard, trying our best. It's just not falling for us at the minute.
But Jonny, if you look at where Forest were at the start of the season, and Carl looking back to where Carlton were a few years back, you make strides and you stay in the game, right? Jonny, you must be surprised to an extent the way Forest started the season, that they are where they are, and therefore with reflection at where we are, and still in the back from 3 years ago when we were on the edge of relegation, really. And those changes are big, right? And you just have to be the dog in the fight.
I was almost going to say that. I was just saying, Carl. Long way to go, mate.
There's still plenty of games. There's still plenty of games.
Stay in the game. Stay in the league. You're in a good position. And like I said, win 2 games, then that's 6 points, and you can just shoot up the league. So yeah, long way to go. You'll be fine.
That's it. We need to go on another run again.
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely.
We've got 2 big games. Spalding, obviously similar profile game to this, and then Owen, which is a big one.
They'll bring a few, won't they? I think.
Yeah. Out of that, you surely now want to bounce back and really hit that.
We need 6 points out of them games with nothing less. I mean, that's what we try for. Every game is 3 points. That's what we want, game by game. But yeah, that's the aim. 6 points.
The other one I mentioned to Tommy is obviously we have a bit of a change of pace in a week's time. Alderton in the Cup. What do you want out of that?
Yeah, it'd be a nice break from the league. Utilise the squad a bit more because we've got a great squad. But yeah, Cup run's nice. It'd be lovely to win some silverware to get the playoffs. That's what we're fighting for. So fingers crossed.
And before I sign off for the interview, Carl, I'm really not to ask about a different cup run that happened on Sunday. Forest obviously, to put it bluntly, battered Leicester. Thoughts on that game?
Yeah, they did great. Like would have thought they'd beaten Arsenal and Leicester the last 2 cup games at home. Listen, got a game against Huddersfield. That's the cup. It could be that could be the one that could be the more difficult game. You just got to take every game as it comes. Steve Cooper's had a fantastic effect in Nottingham Forest. Great support. Been on a bit of a run, and as this lad will tell you, it's about momentum. Do you know what I mean? You can win a game, you can win 2 games in a trot, and suddenly you shoot up the league or you do well. You just got to take each game as it comes. But at the moment, for Nottingham Forest, they're on a great run of form, and long may that continue.
Speaking of momentum, mine and all the fans are behind you boys.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate it. Appreciate the sponsors as well. Yeah, we'll keep trying for you.
Well,
onwards and upwards.
Enjoy the champagne. Cheers,
Thank you very
Carl.
much. Cheers.
Thank you, boys.